Hello, this is Apollo 22237, and this is my submission for King Kong 2, Ikari no Megaton Punch, the all bosses category, which is basically the 100% run. Um, so I figured what I was going to do is play my old world record VOD, add some commentary over it. May hear myself from the old VOD a little. I'll turn myself down. But I figure I'll just add some snippets, add some story where I need to, and just kind of explain the game. So this game is Zelda-esque, but actually a bit faster. How it works is you're trying to save of Lady Kong. King Kong has escaped. And you do that by going through 8 worlds, fighting 8 bosses. At the end of each boss, you get a key, as you'll see. Use the 8 keys, get in the final door, and save your Lady Kong. The game is actually very interesting because, as you can see, there's never a stoppage of movement. You just keep going. You punch things, stomp on things. It opens up secret doorways, secret items, secret power-ups, and then you just keep going. Collect rocks, as you'll see me do when I punch some of these guys. You collect rocks, fight the boss, rinse and repeat. It's a pretty fun game to watch. So here's the first boss. Throw some rocks, finish him off with some punching. And you collect a key. Could have been a little better, but so that's one key. Leave the world, you go on to the next world. The cool thing is, that makes this game fun to not only play, but to also watch, is as you move world to world, you collect speed potions, and I'll show you when we get the next one.
Time to break out the task. Is he gonna do
A
it?
speed potion, every time you picks it up, speeds you up by a certain percentage, and as the game goes on, you start going really fast, and you move it through these levels. There's one right here. So each time I pick up one of those little yellow little potions, get faster and faster. There's another one. As you can see, my character just keeps already speeding up. And it's just go through the world real quick, find all the power-ups, go in the door, fight the boss, and go. No stopping. Even if there's any sort of tiny stoppage in play, you're going to fall behind in time. So I'll let it play off for a little tiny bit. And again, most doors are behind secret rocks, secret buildings. It's mostly just destroying stuff. It's a bit of memorization. There's not much RNG, and there's pretty much no worries about dying. The only thing a marathon run would be is a little bit slower because I would farm more rocks to make sure I have enough health and enough rocks to ensure that I complete the game. In this sort of run for a world record, you kind of just hope you pick up the rocks as you go. Ooh, helicopters. No thank you. Some invincibility, a little Mario invincibility there. And go through. Another door. Comes the third boss. And all these bosses, they can be done very quickly. There's me singing. It's always funny watching your old vids, listening to yourself, see what you said, or who you're talking to at the time while you're streaming. So this game, it's an NES game, but actually a Famicom. It's Japanese only. And the reason this game, that I started playing it, and a lot of people started playing it, was I'm sure you guys have heard of the Big 20, which is a big NES race. And this was in last year's Big 20, so a bunch of people picked this up, so this game kind of came out of nowhere again. The any% run of this game was in GDQ in January of 2015, so it's been 3 years for that category. And then this category has actually never been in it.
4 frames
And
before he's
it might actually be funner to watch. I did
How the
also
hell-
submit any percent category as well, because that's the main one. That's the one that more people play. But this one really should have more runners, and I think very soon it will. Another speed potion. Just get faster, faster. Just don't stop. Just to farm little rocks, that's all. And next we have kind of a water world here. See some, yeah, octopus. Some more tanks. Some flying fish in a second. Again, you only stop to get some rocks or reveal a doorway.
Yeah, good point. Strange that it's like that. That's really strange that.
Here's another boss. One of the tougher ones, just very strange hitbox, but again, you can get through them fairly quick.
I wonder
as
why
long as you
it's
don't get hit.
coded like that.
The other thing too that's really cool is the music in this game. Doesn't matter how many times I play it, it's great. It's a Konami game, so that should not be surprising. Their music is always on point. So here we are. We're already 5 bosses in, moving to the harder worlds of the game. This boss is fairly easy. You'll see it's just kind of a pink blob. That's why I call it Kirby. Kirby. You just find the right spot, throw your rocks, and go. The main aspect of the speedrun for this game that really determines runs is the RNG of the rocks. So you'll see here, like I'll hit all these trucks here and hope rocks drop. In an actual run at a GDQ, I'll sit there till I fill up my ammo. I was doing so well, and barely any rocks dropped there. What a waste of time. But again, there's not much danger for dying anywhere due to health. Every time you beat a boss, you regain all your health, so that's very helpful. This is the hardest boss in the game. It has a super straight. You can only hit it on the right side of its head, and don't ask me what that is. So as you can see, we got
Come on.
7 bosses down already. It's only been 7 minutes, and there's so much movement, so many worlds, so many different screens that we've already gone through. That was probably one of, if not the hardest jump in the game. And again, it's not that bad. As long as you know where you are, we're completely fine. And here comes the last boss. Giant bee. So now you grab the 8th key.
Come
so
on,
you
give
go
me some
to,
luck here.
You go to the last dungeon.
Actually, give me something for once, Konami.
Just a few more screens. And at this point, King Kong is moving. You're basically at your max speed. You can just fly through every single screen. You basically just stop every once in a while, where it's going to take the least amount of time, punch a couple enemies, hope you get some rocks. In order to beat the final boss, you need 40 rocks, so just need to make sure you have that at the end. There you go, so you've got the 40 now. If you don't get the 40 there, normally just leave and kind of go back up and farm your health and rocks. Go through the door, and here is our final boss. Each one of these linebacker King Kongs take 2 rocks each to kill. So it's about a 30-second boss fight. It's not too bad. I mean, you just kind of time your rocks. It's easy to miss the first couple times you play. Other than that, good to go. And you're in. Boom! Yeah, and there's me celebrating. Just Defend had the world record before that. Oh, let me go back. Not bad. Just Defend had the world record before me. He is a very good runner. He's been at GDQs before. Super Mario, Super Mario 2.
That's it.
Tons of different games. But over the past year, I've really put a lot of time into both categories of this game. And it's really a fun one to watch. I feel like that this is the game I'm most known for now. Fairly new. I've only been speedrunning for about a year. But I really do feel like this would be a great game to showcase at a GDQ, whether it's any percent, all bosses, or even both. Again, I'm Apollo 22237. This is King Kong 2. Ikari no Megaton Punch on Famicom. The all bosses / 100%. Thank you.